Now, someone here is asking about, I see from Nishay is asking, Oliver, can we use your strategies like the Fabulous Four strategy you teach on the 5-minute time frame? Now, I'm not going to go into specifics about what the Fabulous Four is, but I will say this, that one of the things I think that all of my followers, all of my traders need to understand is that I will never teach you anything that is not universally applied across all financial markets and across all time frames. This is very important to understand. It does not matter what you trade, and it doesn't matter whether you're a short-term trader, intermediate-term trader, long-term trader, forever trader. Listen to me carefully, traders. Listen to me carefully. This is important. We are not really trading essentially the financial items. We're not really trading stocks. We're trading the activity of people who trade stocks, who play stocks. So we're really trading people's activity. We're not trading cryptocurrencies. We're trading people's activity in cryptocurrencies. So we're not trading options. We're not trading bonds. We're not trading Forex. We're trading the activity that actually moves those financial items. Now, here's the essential point you need to understand. What's the common denominator in all financial markets? Buying and selling. We're trading the relationship between buying and selling in all markets. Buying and selling is done predominantly by human beings and the products that they create, like algorithms. It still comes from human beings. So the activity of human beings run through all markets. Just because you change a financial item in the hands of a human being does not mean that their psychology becomes magically different. Their fears, their desires, their greed stays the same. So what creates these repetitive events, no matter what happens, what market you move to, you'll find the same thing because it's the same human race trading it, and it's the same psychological and emotional dynamics that move the people. Just because a person stops trading stocks and then goes to trading Forex doesn't mean that in Forex the person is more disciplined than they were in the stock market. So if they're more susceptible to being fearful, being greedy, making mistakes in the equity market, they're going to make the same mistakes. They're going to be the same, they have the same level of greed, the same level of fear in Forex. They can travel around the world. They can even go out of space. And if there's something to trade out of space, you're going to find this very same repetitive cycles. Now, this activity shows up the same way in every market. Now, last point, time frame. Just because you are fearful as a trader doesn't mean that if I change your time frame, you magically stop being fearful. If you are a greedy trader, in the 5-minute time frame, you're going to be a freaking greedy trader in a daily time frame. Do you understand what I'm saying? Changing the time frame doesn't change anything. Changing the market doesn't change anything. As long as you have the same psychological push and pull, the same emotional driving items at work, you're going to see the same patterns, the same events, the same risk reward ratios. Nothing is going to change. All right. And if it seems like it changes, that's all in your mind. It's the same. So I know I've answered this. I've beat a dead horse here, but I want to make one final point. I don't care what market you trade. I don't care whether you're short term, intermediate term, long term. You hear what I teach you will be applicable in whatever you do, wherever you are. Do you understand? Whatever market, whatever time frame, it's applicable. And I don't know how else to get that message driven in because I get that question 100 times a week, but I'm hoping this will solve it. That's why I want to beat that horse dead, you know? All right, cool. Next question. All right. Amit is asking, what do you do for confidence in trading? Well, first of all, it's a good question. Confidence is a byproduct of something. This is the first and most important thing you have to understand about confidence. You can't achieve confidence directly. If you chase confidence, confidence runs away from you. Confidence does not like to be chased. Confidence comes to you after you have earned confidence. Confidence is the byproduct of doing something the right way more often than not and getting the proper results more often than not. And confidence automatically flows. You can't be a crappy trader who loses 9 times out of every 10 and sometimes 10 times out of every 10 and say, okay, but how do I become confident? Dude, you got to become a better trader. Right? You have to, and in order to first become a better trader, and confidence comes to the better trader automatically, right? It's a byproduct of becoming better. Before you can become a better trader, you have to become a better you. And this is what a lot of people miss, traders. They want to stay the same. I want to stay the same me that I am right now. I am undisciplined. I am ill-informed. I am undereducated, and I'm certainly undertrained. I have very minimal experience. Now I want to take that person and go into the most competitive market in the world, the financial market, and I want to take money from people. Really? Like, let me ask you something. What freaking planet do you live on? You want to take your undisciplined, untrained, ill-informed, lack of experience self and go into the most competitive market in the world where some of the brightest minds in the world operate with billions of dollars, and their only object is to take your money, but you want to take their money? No, 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 no. Life doesn't work that way. You have to become a better individual first. You have to become more disciplined. You have to become more educated. You have to become more informed. You have to become more trained. You have to become more experienced. Then you take that better version of yourself into the market, and then you will get better results. But everybody wants to stay the same and get results. I want to stay who I am, but I want the results of someone else. And another thing, you think you can buy this. So you think there's a shortcut to becoming a better you. You think that there's no work, that there's no sacrifice, that there's no overcoming obstacles, that there's no process, there's no building experience. You want it now. You want the microwave version of mastery and expertise. And I'm here to tell you, traders, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist here with me. Listen, if you can't get it with me like that, you can't get it anywhere. And I know how egotistical that sounds. But listen, I've been at this game for 40 years. All right, 36 of those years professional. And I will tell you, how many people in this room? The reason this live has there's 211 people in the English room. That's freaking ridiculous. Do you understand? 211 people in this room right now. And you know why that's not 20,000 people? Because I'm the one who tells you this takes time. I'm the one that tells you it's not going to happen overnight. I'm the one tells you that you can't buy it so that you're better Monday morning. Life doesn't work that way. I tell it to you like it is. And so while there's only 211 people, I appreciate you for recognizing that this is what the world needs. It's not this message that you can become wealthy and rich with a little bit of money and no knowledge. All right, that's just not real. And I will never in my life, you will never hear me preach that, and you will never hear me say that. And I'm content to have 200. Hey, 215. I'm content.